Yo, what's going on everyone? Welcome back. Future Rudeus is the alternate future self of Rudeus Greyrat, appearing as an old man from the future to Rudeus after using time travel magic. He is missing the bottom half of his body from below his stomach and is missing many organs as a result of his magic not sufficient in allowing him to make the large time jump in one go. So in today's video, we are going to talk about the life of future Rudeus Greyrat, his alternate future self, from Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation. Future Rudeus was Rudeus from the future. He came back into the past to prevent the actions that led to what happened to himself. After the events of the Demon Lord Atofe, future Rudeus was visited by Hitogami, who told him to go downstairs and check if there was something off in the basement, which he did and found nothing. What happened though, a rat infected with Petrification Syndrome that was roaming about in the basement was unleashed into the house and infected some leftover food, which Roxy later ate. Roxy became sick and regular detoxification magic wouldn't work. Only God-tier Detoxification magic would work. Thus future Rudeus, Cliff and Zanoba snuck into the church to learn God Detoxification magic, which ended up being a whole book and was too long to remember, so they ended up having to steal it. However, they were easily found, but they were able to make it out with the book. Cliff was poisoned during the escape and died a few days later. When future Rudeus returned, Roxy had already succumbed to the illness and died. This devastated future Rudeus and set him on a dark path. Around this time, Ares came back after 5 years of training, but Rudeus thoughtlessly drove her away. Sylphie tried to comfort him desperately, but Rudeus refused it due to a heavy drinking habit and ended up sleeping with a whore. Sylphie found out about this when he came home and smelled like another woman and stopped talking to him, and eventually left him to rejoin Ariel, that was on her way to the kingdom of Asura after Hitogami supposedly influenced Luke to propose the idea. When Rudeus finds out Sylphie left, he goes to follow her hoping to apologize and make up, but finds that Sylphie followed Ariel back to the kingdom, and after having a hard time at the border, he was smuggled in by Triss. Rudeus heard a rumor Ariel was planning a coup, which he at first chose not to believe. Then he found Sylphie and Luke murdered by the water god and a North Emperor, who were royal guests at the time, while Ariel was captured during the attempted coup. Rudeus starts killing indiscriminately and changed to be bent on the revenge of Sylphie, Roxy and all others who were killed unfairly. Ares would come again and again only for him to drive her away again and again. Eventually, Zanoba, Julie, Ginger and Aisa were murdered by the Church of Milice, and future Rudeus personally massacred all Templar Knights in Ranao. Going down on this path, Rudeus hunted anything Hitogami related, including the likes of Demon Kings, and it is implied that he killed a lot of people, weak or strong, in his quest to learn more, only to learn nothing. Before he knew it, he was an old man, and when he finally found the information on how to defeat Hitogami, he learned that he would not be able to do it in his lifetime. Finally, at the end of his life, he was able to learn how to time travel and travel back to the past before Roxy died, and inform his past self of all of this information. Unfortunately, the time travel trip left him missing a lot of organs and mana, thus he died to his injuries, but not before giving his past self advices and a guilt-ridden diary. After conducting an autopsy on future Rudeus' body, Rudeus burned his remains and places the ashes in an urn to be buried in the same place with Paul Greyrat. And that's how the alternate future self of Rudeus Greyrat met his end, accomplishing his mission and warning his past self. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like this video and also subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching everyone.